So next is the usage of structures along with the functions. So we can pass the structures into the functions in order to do some operations. So we can pass the structures into the function either by pass by value or pass by reference. When we are passing it by value, we can pass the entire structure or we can pass the individual numbers, structure variables. So both by values and also we can pass it by the references also. So first we can say how to pass the individual values in the functions. So this is your structure. See, the structure can be defined within the main or we can define it outside the main. It's not a problem. So this is now defined within the main. So we are having a name, we are having an order, we are having a call number for this book, and the structure book one is declared here with the values declared as well as initialized. So the name of this book is, let us see, we are having an author, this YPK, and we are having a call number that's 101. So after getting these values or after assigning these values, we are calling the function here with the help of the values directly. That is, we are having b1.name. I have told you the dot operator is used to get a values or we can assign the values. Uh, so first we are having the name b1.name, that will get a name. Second we are having b1.author, that will get the author. Third will be having b1.call number, that will get the call number. So now this is a function. Since we are having a character array here, we have to take it as a character array or a string or a pointer. So next is also character array. We are taking it as a pointer. Then we are having a integer that we are taking it as an int. So detailed about this pointer we can see it in the next session. As of now, we are getting these values. So after getting these values, we are just printing it with the help of percentages, and percentage d. So s will be printed in the first location, t will be printed in the second location, and n will be printed in the third location. So we'll be having let us see there's a name, VP key, this is the second that is assigned to t, and we are having 101 that is assigned to n. So here we are seeing how to pass this structure values. We are not taking the structure, we're just taking these values, that is name, author, and call number, and these is passed into the function, and we are having these outputs here. So this is one method. Second, we can pass the whole structure itself, as the structure name itself, into the function, and we can use it. So if you see here, we are using the same thing, the same structure. Now we are declaring and initializing these values here, and after declaring and initializing, see how it is called. We are having a display of b1. b1 is the book name, okay, or the structure name. So we are passing the structure directly. We are not passing the individual variables. We are passing the structure. Now here, when we are using this, we have to use the same syntax struct book b, but because the data type is struct book. So if we are type defining this, there is no need to use type book. You can just use a book or something else here. We can see an example about it later. So we are having struct book b. So this is a new variable for this function, and we can get the values with the help of b dot name, b dot other, b dot call number. So the structure can be directly passed into the functions, and this is passed by value. We are not getting the address, we are just passing the value. The first. Then we can pass it by references also. That is, we can have the address of this structure, and we can get the values with the help of this address. So how we can do this is the similar way we are defining this structure and initializing it, and after doing this we are having this thing here, that is display of ampersand b1. You know that ampersand will be taking the address, so we are passing the address here, and a star b will get the values of this address. Okay, so this is passed by reference. So we are getting the address here, and after getting this address we are passing it to the function. So if we want to get the values of this function, the one method we can use the dot operator in this way. A star b that should be placed within the open and close braces. So because if we are having some another operations, that is star b dot some name or something else, The highest precedence is for the star and then is, sorry, for the dot and then is for the B. So when it is coming to the precedence operation, these will not work properly. So it is a must to use an open braces and close braces if you are using a star and B. Okay, that's very important, and then a dot is very important. Otherwise, you can use a simple, that is used here, a minus symbol and a greater than symbol. That's together. So instead of using an open braces star B, you can directly call B a hyphen and a greater than symbol. And both the ways you can use this. One, if you want to use it a dot, you use it with the help of a dot. Use open braces and close braces with star B and then a dot. Open and close braces is a must here. Otherwise, if you're not using this, you can use a minus symbol and a greater than symbol to get the values. So B, the pointing to the name, we are having the name that is in the output. Then B pointing to the order, we are having the order here. And B pointing to the call number, we are having the call number.